I am not ashamed of who I am, nor should you be. You should always love who you are. Yes, we need to recognize when we need to change and go down the right direction. Anybody that says they don't is a fool. But I am not ashamed of who I am or what I have done. No, I'm not a millionaire. No, I'm not rich. But I'm not ashamed of anything I have done overall. Few little things here and there, but nothing major. But I ain't ashamed of who I am or what I am, nor should you be ashamed of who you are. Stand up for who you are and go forward in life. Don't be ashamed of things around you. People will try to be ashamed of you and make you ashamed of yourself because they hate themselves within, and most of them people have a negative attitude in life and not a positive one. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Never be ashamed of who you are. We all need to stand up for who we are and do what we know is right. When you are ashamed of who you are, you will cower down, and there is no need to do that. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Go out there, show everyone who you really are. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't be ashamed to be seen with your friends and family. Maybe you have friends that others don't like, but don't be ashamed to spend time with them and be afraid what somebody else might think. You don't need to do that. I myself am not ashamed of who I am or what I am. I'm not ashamed of my age and I'm not ashamed of my looks. I don't care if I'm ugly or not. I'm not ashamed of who I am. Nobody should ever be ashamed of who they are. You are here for a reason, and you may not know it right now, and it may be down the future before you do know it. But whatever you do, don't be ashamed of who you are. Be that person that stands up for who they are and is not ashamed. Never be ashamed of what you do. If you do something wrong, correct it and go forward. But don't be ashamed of who you are. You are who you are, and you are loved for who you are. Don't cower down. Stand up. Never be ashamed of who you are. Never. Don't let anybody tell you they need to be ashamed of who they are. Don't let